What up, y'all? Welcome back to La Prensa, Texas. Today we are here at Squeezers, and the reason we're here is because we got an exciting announcement, and this is the same place where we launched The Carpenter's Apprentice, same place where we launched Norteño 210, and today we launched the next great chapter in La Prensa's storied history with, sir, please introduce yourself to the people.
Cleto Rodriguez, everybody. That's right, and here to introduce Cleto's Corner.
Very good. So, Cleto, tell people what you're going to be doing with La Prensa.
I'm going to be selling fruits and vegetables at the corner, and no, we're going to be doing just going to be doing some stuff around town and just kind of highlight and showcase kind of some of the stuff I was doing on the news with Where's Cleto, but a little bit more of my style, my taste, and it's going to be fun.
When you say your style and your taste, how is this going to be different from what you've done before?
It will be all illegal. No, I'm just kidding. It's gonna
Sounds about right.
It's going to be fun. A little bit more longer time than what I was normally used to, and really get a chance to meet some of the people here in San Antonio, and then also, just some of the businesses around here. I mean, again, it's all about, for me, supporting local, and that's what I'm doing here today.
How many Where's Cletos did you do?
I did about 9 years worth, and matter of fact, and I got my royalties here from all that. And I'm very excited about all that. As you can see, my career is on fire right now. Literally.
So you can buy La Prensa jalapenos here from Cleto.
That's right. But no, actually, when you came calling to asking me if I would be willing to do this, I was very excited for the opportunity. And, it's because, I get a chance to explore a little bit more of what I didn't do, for the news. So I'm kind of excited and looking forward to it. We're going to be doing it, doing it once a week. And hope everybody enjoys it and tunes in.
So when you were doing Where's Cleto, like you were saying, it was a shorter time frame, and I know kind of like the struggles of that. What are you excited about most to be able to extend the conversation?
Find out a little bit more about what we didn't have time for, which is like the background. How did this start? What came about it? How can people find them more so and lean into that to where people can support them here in San Antonio. Not only that, but know that they're here. And that's the whole purpose of finding out. You see a lot. People would always think I was the foodie guy. Like I was always, the chubby Mexican always eats everywhere at the restaurants. And, I was. But now it's going to be more so of I'll eat, but I'll probably work out afterwards. So, it's like 1 minute we're at a gym. Next minute we could be, 1 minute at a restaurant. Next week we could be at a gym. It could be anywhere, but at the same time, meeting the folks here that we have and just showcasing them, basically.
Cleto, I feel honored and blessed that you joined the team here at La Prensa. I don't know why you did it, so I guess that's my question. What made you say yes to this opportunity? I was like calling just on a Hail Mary, brother.
Well, I tell you what, the pitch was pretty good.
Really?
It was really good. I think for me, La Prensa has always been around for a long time. I'm very familiar with it. I was I had a great relationship with Tino Duran and the Duran family. And, to keep his legacy going was one of the things that you had said that really made me think, you know what, this is something very special that I could be part of. And if I can have a little bit of it to help out and bring more of folks aware to La Prensa and the history behind it, I think they'll enjoy it as well.
Yeah, man. Not to get too crazy about it, but one of the things that really inspires me about La Prensa is that Tino was one of the later legs of things. We're talking about since 1913. Yeah. When I go back and look at all the stuff La Prensa has done, it's like, golly, if it's on our shoulders now, if it's our turn, then we better do something with it. Even I just learned that La Prensa in the 60s produced a sitcom called Gringo. Really? Just one episode, yeah. Wow. Trying to track it down, but I don't know where it is.
Yeah, and it's one of the things that you got so many people, and what really made me feel it when I was talking to you was when you were talking about the passion that everybody had to want to be part of that. And I think this day and age, we need more, actual news that is going to be, not only worthwhile, but also that's going to make a stand somewhere. It's going to make a presence somewhere in someone's life. And I think for me, myself, being able to be part of that, I think is going to be something good for me.
Hey, Cleto, I really appreciate this. I want to talk a little bit more about some of your recent struggles. I know that you got COVID. Actually, everybody knows your ass got COVID.
Yeah, I actually got COVID late July, and, coming out of that was one of the most scariest experiences I ever had in my life. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But at the same time, it was a lesson learned. I found out a lot about the virus itself, the vaccinations, and so on. And for myself to be able to go through that, and I mean, you talk about the scariest part of it was just not being able to breathe, not being able to move, not being able to do anything, not knowing if you're going to come out of it. And thank God I was able to be able to come out. Fortunate. My father-in-law was sick as well. He wasn't fortunate. He actually passed. And it's been hard on the family moving forward, but we're understanding a lot more about this virus, and it was a tough time, but got through it, and now I'm just gonna make the best of the second chance of life I have.
Your taco burp was timed such that it almost looked like you were getting choked up.
And well, I was both.
And I caught a whiff of that motherfucker. I knew it just carne guisada.
Well, sorry about that, but I was like, it was chile. It was truly chile that I had this morning from my taco. It was like I'll take a taco to another level. I had papas con huevo with beans and bacon.
Oh, now brother, you
put hot sauce on that bad boy, and I blanket that thing, and then this.
Have you ever had a bean and cheese taco, but then you slap right into it? First of all, it's got to be a fresh corn or a flour tortilla.
Yeah.
Then you slap an enchilada into that thing.
See, now right there, that's straight beaties. That's diabetes right there. I mean, I would eat that in a heartbeat, but I have not done that, no. Because I have enchiladas. I like enchiladas separate. I'll eat the tortilla separate, but putting it in together, that's something else.
Dude, that's the kind of lessons you only learn from a good blunt.
Are you editing this, or is this the way you say it?
I mean, I can edit it. You don't want me to say that shit
I'm
with
just
you.
saying, I'm like, okay, I didn't know what kind of show this was. I guess it's that kind of show.
Hey, man, you can enjoy yourself, have a good time. La Prensa is really like a creator's place.
Nice,
you get to do whatever it is that you
Obviously,
think is cool.
Your clientele is not the 50 and over. I see.
No, brother. Well, actually, they are on, and sometimes they send, messages and stuff.
I'm sure they do. They're like, mijo, don't be cussing like that.
The only time anyone's ever actually changed my mind is they say, God dang it,
Yeah.
And some lady made a point to me, and I was like, you know what? I'm wrong. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch that up.
You're like, you know what, lady? Then you start telling her off. Okay, I got you.
Well, no, that's the first instinct. The second instinct is when the good Roy comes in. He's like, hey, cool it, man.
The good Roy, I got two of them. They're on one shoulder.
Hey, man, they're integrating, but it's taking time. All right, so the reason I had asked you about that COVID deal was not to help you relive that experience, but because I'm curious, is there anything different in the way that you're thinking about life and the things that you're going to pursue on the other side of COVID than when you were on before it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not waiting around like I was before. I mean, now it's like I found out tomorrow's not guaranteed, and for myself, I'm not crying. I had something in my eye, but no, seriously, I find myself with a different perspective of life, and I don't wait around and wait for like with my comedy special when I got out of the hospital, when I was able to do stand up again. That was the one thing that I missed the most, was being on stage, being with the crowd, and when I was able to do that, it was more of I didn't know how it was going to be because of the COVID. It caused a lot of brain fog for me, and I couldn't remember, and I couldn't, it just was hard. But it was just something that I recorded I was recording my special because I didn't know what was going to come out of my mouth, for one, and two, I was just anxious to see myself and everything that I wrote down come to life. And for me now, it's just it's not a waiting game. I don't mess around with nonsense anymore. I'm like, hey, my name's Paul. That's between y'all. You go figure that out. And I just handle what I can handle and then move forward from there.
Very good. Cleto, I've taken enough of your time, so let me ask you the last two questions I usually ask everybody else. First one is, how can people get a hold of you online?
You can go to cletorodriguez.com, and if you like me, cletorodriguez.com. If you don't go there. Don't go there at all. And Facebook, Cleto Rodriguez, Instagram, Cleto underscore Rodriguez underscore comedy, and then Twitter, Cleto Rodriguez.
Very good. And last question, same question I ask everybody else who comes on this program. What is one life lesson you've learned in your life that folks at home can use in theirs?
One lesson I learned in life. Well, I'll tell you one I learned recently. I don't condone lying, but if anybody ever asks you if you're vaccinated, you just better say yes. Because if not, you're going to catch a whole lot of stuff. And I'm keeping it clean. So that's all I'm saying. No, but actually, I think for myself, it was a lesson learned. I joke about it, but, it's you got to take care of yourself, guys. Take care of yourselves. Research as much as you can. Pray on it and your decision that you make to get vaccinated. A lot of people, have their own opinion, their agendas and everything like that. Do it yourself. Go figure it out yourself and feel comfortable about your decision. And that's the one thing I never like to impose anything on anybody. Don't pass judgment on anybody. But for myself, if my experience can help you in any way, not have to go what I went through with that COVID, by all means, go for it.
Dear God. Cleto, I'm excited to have you on the team.
Yeah,
God bless you. Thank you.
You got it, brother. I'm looking forward to it.
For you folks at home, I want to say thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time. Thank you.
That's cool.
All
I
right.
like how you caught my burp, man.